Let's turn to education. The Academic Staff Union of Universities is appealing to stakeholders to engage the federal government in finding workable solutions to the lingering crisis in the Nigerian University System for sustainable development of the country. The chairman of ASUU at the Federal University of Technology, Akure, FUTA, Professor Pius Mogaji, made the appeal at a press briefing in Akure before members embarked on the walk.
These are members of the Academic Staff Union of Universities at the Federal University of Technology, Akure, FUTA. They staged a walk around the university with the aim of drawing the attention of the federal government to unresolved issues about the welfare and development of the university system. The chairman of FUTA branch of ASUU, Professor Pius Mogaji, who led the walk, said the union does not derive joy in embarking on strike because of its negative impact on students and the university system.
We don't delight in going on strike, and that is why we are calling on eminent citizens of Nigeria, religion leaders, the chief imam, bishop, bucket women, all stakeholders, attend to demands of ASUU now. And he should make good his word that he said.
Union members later addressed a press conference. They listed some of their demands to include payment of outstanding withheld salaries, removal of universities from the Integrated Personnel and Payroll Information System, IPPIS, among others.
Conclusion of the negotiation of federal government ASUU 2009 agreement based on late Professor Nimi Briggs committee draft. Release of 3.5 withheld salaries on the account of 2022 strike.
What we are asking government to do is what we are asking the government to do. It's not rocket science. They were not imported into the demands yesterday. They've been there over time.
The association believes in dialogue and wants the federal government to address the issues raised. Ayodeji Moradeyo, TVC News, Akure.
And for more perspective, the Academic Staff Union of Universities Akure Zonal Coordinator Adeola Egbedukun joins me on the news. He joins us via phone. Good to have you join us.
Good evening. Good evening, Uncle. Good evening, everybody listening.
So we're seeing several chapters of ASUU across federal and state universities either protest or hold press conferences, and that's despite the meeting between the union and the federal government recently. It would seem like the outcome of that meeting wasn't satisfactory to ASUU. Tell us more about the outcome of that meeting.
Thank you for that question, but as at this moment, there are no clear or there are no any information that we can give out on the status of that meeting that was held. Our union has a procedure. The procedure is that when a meeting like that holds, the leadership of the union will have to process it first before disseminating, before giving information to our members. So let us just hold on for a little while.
Mr. Egbedukun, just a minute. If you can speak up. Mr. Egbedukun, just a minute. If you can speak up a bit so we can hear you clearly.
Yes, I am trying to speak up, but I think the line is not, the network is very bad.
All right, go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
We'll just manage what we have. Go ahead.
Okay. I was saying that our union has a procedure of disseminating information from the leadership to the membership. After the meeting, the leadership of the union will have to process whatever was, the discussion, and later the members of NEC, the thought we meet. It is at that meeting that whatever was thought will be relayed and decisions will be taken and taken back to our different congresses. But that now, that I know there is nothing that we can tell the public.
So why are the state and federal chapters of ASUU not waiting to get that feedback from the national body before the press conferences and protests? Or is this just a way to put pressure on the federal government?
Hello, I can't hear you.
I was asking why the federal and state chapters of ASUU, why they are not waiting to get feedback from the national body before the protests and press conferences that we're seeing, or is this just a way to put pressure on the federal government?
Well, those press conferences and those rallies are slated before that meeting was actually called, and since we have slated those activities to be undertaken, we just have to undertake those activities. I assure you, we started on Monday, and for us in Akure zone, we started on Monday, and we ended it yesterday. So, and that is it for, I think every branch will have ended it yesterday, because yesterday was the last day of those activities.
We're hoping that ASUU and federal government can find a way out. I'm not sure Nigerian students do not want to stay at home. Thank you so much for your time. Academic Staff Union of Universities, Akure Zonal Coordinator, Adeola Egbedoku.